Hello everyone, welcome to part 6 of the Let's Play for Icy, the post-apocalyptic survival in the icy wasteland game. So we don't really know a whole lot about why the world is the way it is. We have had one mention in a dialogue about war, and so there is that. Anyways, so in the last episode, which was kind of short, but that's okay, we were working on the quest for Maximilian in the town, the Wind Tower, to go to this church and get some sacred relics for them. And when we got there, we were greeted with quite a few mutants, and we used an explosive device to wound and scare quite a few of the mutants away, and then we took the sacred relics, fought the mutants a little bit, wasn't too bad, and we managed to find a room further into the church where we got some other stuff too. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to the town and see what that accomplishes. So let's head back. Okay, so we have an event here. Your sleep is again haunted by strange dreams. You dream again about yourself in a different time and place, a place made of metal and electric lights. Hey, wake up. They gave us a new task. A man is talking to you. He looks familiar. Yeah, I know, but we have to go. You see a woman entering the room and smiling at you. So it looks like she's got some, like a military uniform here and some tech on her back. Just wake up and prepare yourself. The scene suddenly disappears. You're now weak and aching, capable of seeing only white and gray, and you feel like you're freezing. You wake up sweaty and breathing heavily. You're in your tent and the sun is rising. It's time to go. Okay, so a little bit of exposition there. Perhaps our character was a member of that mercenary group that we encountered earlier with really high-tech looking stuff. Okay, so we have an event. You suddenly spot some smoke from the distance and decide to see what's happening. Apparently some bandits attacked a nomad family, and you find only a survivor, barely alive, that asks you to give him some medicine to patch his wounds. Okay, so we can give him some medicines, -4 medicine, or we can refuse to give him the medicine. Well, you know, medicine is pretty tight, but we do have 12, and you know what, we're gonna do it. You give them some of your medicine. Okay, so that didn't really have any noticeable effect. I was hoping maybe we might get another party member or something, but perhaps our party is full, so we couldn't pick anyone up. Alright, so we're back at the Wind Tower. Let's immediately go meet with Maximilian and see what happens. Okay, we've already read this. Greetings, travelers. Yeah. Let's complete the quest. Okay, good. Let me see what you got. You really brought plenty of stuff, and it's all good stuff. I'm going to pay you 150 bullets for everything. It's a very nice sum of money. We can try to get more, or we can accept. You know, I really don't know if this is the way to go. I would like to have more, because more is always better, but I don't want to, you know, piss him off and then have him give us nothing. So let's just accept. Good. You deserved those bullets. Yeah, we did. Now, is there anything else that you need from me? Can I ask some questions? So it looks like we can ask any more work? Okay, so I guess that's repeatable for bullets. I see. It's probably like the same thing every time with the mutants. Alright, so we have 173 bullets now, so we can buy some stuff. Let's go to the tools trader. Shitty tools. And his wares have updated once more. Let's go ahead and pick up a lockpick, another torch to replace the one that we threw, and a bear trap. So I don't think we have a bear trap, right? I don't think so. Let's grab it, and let's go ahead, and it looks like he is stocked back up on fuel. He even has some medicine now, but I don't think it's really necessary. So let's stock up to 10 fuel. Maybe that'll be like an arbitrary number that we'll always kind of try to keep around, or try to stay above 5 or something like that. So, alright, so that will cost us 65 ammo, so that'll bring us down to like 110, so I think that'll be okay. Alright, and And let's see, where can we get the better deal on food? So if we buy food here, it costs 10. Okay. And medicine's 8 here. So medicine's cheaper here than it was at the tool shop. Okay. What about at the marketplace from the food trader? Buy some quality food. Let's buy some quality food. So it's 10. Okay. Medicine is 8. Alright. So it's the same. Well, let's bump up to, let's go up to 20 food. And we're going to leave the medicine alone. So that'll cost 100. We'll be almost broke. Maybe we should only go up like 5, just like some safety stock or something here, because I think we always want to keep some ammunition kind of lurking, just in case. We don't want to run ourselves completely out. So, all right. So we're not going to go there. You know, we could go over here and try to hunt. Let's just go down here and try to find Fang. Oh, look here. Good. So yeah, we have 3 lockpicks, 1 torch, a grappling hook, a crowbar. Good, good, good. And we still have some explosives. Day 8. So it'll probably be day 9 before we get to Fang. Alright. You finally reach the place where Robert sent you. There's a little house with smoke coming out of the chimney. Looks more like a barn. Okay, let's be careful. We don't want the guy to think we are a threat. And what if he's the real threat? Okay, Carlos. We will overcome him with our number. What number is it? And then we will explain to him that we're not here to bring death. Okay, so why don't we let you do the talking? There's no need to be violent. We'll just tell him that we're here to ask him some innocent questions. Don't worry. If I thought you were a threat, I would already be gone. Startled, you turn to find a tall man looking at you not too far from the group. So this guy is like faux reals. Alright, so we can, you know, do you always sneak around Fang, I suppose, or we just need some info? So, Fang, I suppose. Correct, there's only one man who knows where I live, so Robert sent you here. I trust Robert, he's a good guy, and he would never send a bunch of killers to my door. But I need to ask you something. Why did Robert entrust you with such confidential knowledge? We traveled together, he's an old friend of mine. Nice, that means I can trust you, at least a little. Now, will you tell me why you're here? So, we need answers, we're tracking people, we need to ask you something. Then ask, let's not waste our time running around the true point of this conversation. Tell about the high-tech mercs. 3 and well-equipped. Well, as far as I know, there's only one mercenary group that fits this description. The Wolfpack. They're skilled, armed, and dangerous. 3 years ago, they started hanging around with some high-tech equipment that I'd never seen before in my life. Finding them is hard, but I could have something for you, something that will help you find them. In exchange for that, I'll need to ask you a favor, which, you know, you knew that was gonna happen. I mean, in a world like this, everything's gonna be tit for tat. So we can't pay you, or what does that mean? I've lived alone the last 5 years, partly because I was able to do so, and partly because people usually don't like me. But now it's different. My horse died because of a strange illness, and I can't survive on my own anymore. What I'm asking for is kindness. I want to travel with you, because without a horse, I will not survive for long alone. Doesn't sound safe. Do you trust people so easily? Why us? Well, but why us? As said, Robert's friends are my friends. The guy is the only decent person I've met in my life that's still alive. I know how to live on the White Wasteland, and I will help you with all your mercenary issues. And most of all, alone, I can't hope to survive for so much longer. I'm going to say we have a deal, because he looks like he can handle himself, and, you know, I think there's safety in numbers. It's good to hear it. Now let's talk about the Wolfpack, and most importantly, how to find them. 1 year ago, I was at the junkyard, and they were there dealing with a relic hunter that lives in the surrounding area. He likely knows more about them, but to find him, we need to ask the trader at the junkyard. She knows him and knows where to find him. I know it's not that much, but it's a track, and we should follow it. Eventually, all the pieces will come together, and we'll find the ones you're looking for. It sounds like we're going to travel all around the Vale. Okay, so sounds like we know where to go. I expect a little more, or welcome to our family. Give me a couple minutes to grab my things, and I'll be ready to go. While Fang goes into his house, Jerome comes near you to talk. Well, I don't know how much we can trust him, but Robert's friends are usually decent people. I mean, just look at me. Would you deny that I'm the best old prick you've ever met? You're goddamn right. Jerome chuckles and puts a hand on your shoulder. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on him just to be sure. After a few minutes, you see Fang coming out of the house. Smoke no longer billows from the chimney. Packed up and ready to go. Fang's house fades into the distance behind you while all your companions get to know the new guy. Alright, so why don't we have a private conversation with Fang real quick? Just to see what we can squeeze out of him. Fang nods at you. Is everything alright? So let's ask him. Let's talk about our rescue mission. The Wolfpack are hardened mercenaries. It won't be easy, not at all. They're skilled, lethal, and well-equipped. We also don't know where they could be. But they are human, after all. Shoot them and they will bleed. There are only 3 of them, so at least we have numbers on our side. We'll have to be careful, but if I thought this to be a suicide mission, I would never have joined you. What about your past, bud? It's nothing interesting, I can assure you. I'm a nomad just like you. I think you know about our life and what can happen. I think he is definitely hiding something, but I'm not sure if it's worth pressing into. Fine. Alright, so let's ask about the Red Horseman. What? So you were one of the Red Horsemen? Well, that dialogue option shouldn't be available unless you press him about his past, but since it is, let's talk about it. Quite terrible. You can easily see that Fang doesn't like this topic. Maybe I'll tell you more in the future, but right now, I don't want to think about it. So he was a Red Horseman that got tired of being one. So I guess that kind of makes sense, given that he was talking about his horse dying. I know it's hard to trust me, but I'm a renegade of theirs. If I tell them nothing, they treat me like any other prisoner. If I tell them, they will slowly kill me. Huh? Okay. Robert knew about that, but also knew I'm trustworthy. I'm just asking to be judged for my actions, not my past. Okay, fair enough. So you too, boss. So everybody likes to call me boss. I guess I'm okay with that. You know, there's a forest right here. Perhaps we could go hunting. Alright, so you're in a relatively open area of the forest where it's easy to walk around. So we can do a 2-hour quick scavenge, lots of risk, 4 hours, or 6 hours. So let's do the 6 hour. See a herd of deer in the distance. Use bow and arrows, of course. Okay, we killed some deer. So how much food did that give us? Oh no, a bear. The bear roars furiously and starts heading towards your group. We can try to stop with an arrow, we can use a gun, we can try to evade its attacks. Well, this time let's try the gun. Okay, so we apparently killed the bear, but we didn't get any notification about it. You kill a number of deer and get a lot of meat, so plus 17, and we also, looks like we got some hides, so that's good. So our food is looking good. So it doesn't really look like that's going to be that hard to deal with. What's this farmhouse here? It's quite late and you're all ready to go to sleep when you see April coming to you. Hey, I'd like to talk with you for a minute. It's about my husband. Okay. What's up? Well, I don't actually have much to say. It's just that I know Carlos. I know him very well and I love him. But I'm not a fool. I can see how he can be annoying, always trying to have the last word in any discussion. Give him a chance, I beg you. Try to see beyond his sarcasm and his stubbornness. He can be a quite pleasant and sensible person. He actually hasn't been that bad, really. Aside from getting stuck under the building. But really, the dialogue I've seen from him, he just definitely seems like a smart ass. So, yeah, I'll do that. Just She pauses for a moment, unable to find the right words. Just remember that he's a much more tolerant and respectful man than he seems. Okay. I think he already likes you, at least a little. He won't admit that, not so soon. But if we're alive, it's thanks to you, and he knows that. All right. Well, I think I'm done. Good night, and thank you for listening. Me. She smiles and walks away. You enter your tent and go to sleep. All right, so I want to go up here and check this, this farm out, see if we can scavenge it. Event. You're walking while you stumble on a solid object and fall on the ground. That object is a wooden box, and inside you find a lot of medicines. It's probably a secret cache left by a nomad. Well, of course we're going to take them. Finders keepers in this world, baby. So, scavenge. Okay, so 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. Let's try the 4-hour option. Path ahead of you is collapsed, and it could be dangerous to proceed. We can use a rope to access the upper floor. We can try to climb. We can grappling hook it. And we can walk away. Well, you know, we have these items for a reason. So let's grappling hook it. Managed to reach the upper floor. The building is collapsing. You have to get out as fast as you can, so just run away. Protect myself by going in a corner. Help your companions getting out of the building. Protect yourself by standing down a door's archway. Let's help our companions. Rubble falls on your group while you barely manage to get out of the building. So Fang, Mobilaji got 11 damage. We did get some medicine. Looks like we got some smokes in a frying pan. Alright, let's look at our party. That's not really that bad. Looks like we have space for one another person too. Okay, well I think that actually probably washed out, really, because we picked up some first aid in there. Frying pans aren't cheap, and the smokes, I'm going to assume, are probably worth a good deal too. Alright, so let's head back here. Day 11. Any random events? Doesn't look like it. Go into the town. There we go. Okay, so first things first. Let's go to the tool trader. Okay, and let's see what he'd give us for the smokes. So 20, 20. I don't really think we need 2 frying pans. Do you? So let's sell a frying pan. And the smokes might be good, actually. We might be able to trade them to somebody who has like a nick addiction or something. So we'll keep those around. I'm one of those kinds of gamers that I like to have like one of each thing around, just so I can address any strange things that come up. So I've seen too much in games, and I know, it really sucks when you have a dialogue option that's grayed out because you don't have something. So I think we want to pick up some fuel for sure. And so that would actually even out the deal, which is good. So I think we'll call it good there. Yeah. Okay. And okay. So what now? Wonder if we'll get some new dialogue if we go see Robert now. Okay. No, doesn't look like it. I was thinking maybe since we have Fang with us, he might like say some things, but. What's our quest? Go to the junkyard. So where is the junkyard? So it's all the way down here. So it actually would have made perhaps a little bit more sense to continue south from here when we were hunting. So, okay, well, in the next video, we will go to the junkyard and see what we can find out there about this Wolfpack faction of mercenaries. And perhaps get a little bit more exposition, hopefully, about our character, since it's kind of looking like what's been revealed so far through like the dream sequences is that he was originally a part of some sort of organized squad. So perhaps he was even in the Wolfpack. I don't know, but maybe it'll be revealed in time. So, until next time, game on.